Greetings Internet, and welcome back for another early morning's presentation. Now for today's video, I'm doing another tasting of sorts. I'm trying something new, broadening my horizons when it comes to the food world that is available here at my local Walmart. So, as a lot of you may be aware, if you're into ice cream, there's this treat called a drumstick, which is essentially an ice cream cone with the top of it's like dipped in chocolate, and sometimes it's got nuts on it, sometimes it's just regular, sometimes it's got like chunks of Heath bar and stuff. And a lot of the times the cone has chocolate in it to keep the ice cream from dripping out the bottom. Well, what a lot of you may not be aware of is the fact that they made a breakfast cereal. Yes! And guess what I'm gonna try today? The breakfast cereal! Bada boom! I got the normal classic vanilla flavor because, well, if I'm gonna try something new, I'm gonna start basic. I'm gonna go with classic. I'm gonna go vanilla. So now, I've got the cereal, and just off screen right here, I've got my bowl and my spoon. So what's the big thing that's required when having cereal? I'll give you a moment. Milk, that's right. Nothing up my sleeve, nothing up my other sleeve. Presto changeo ipso facto colossum. Ba-ba boom! A jug of milk from Hammerspace. Ta-da! So now, without further ado, I am going to give this stuff a whirl. So we open it a box, which I opened previously to save myself a bit of time and hassle. And stop. Roll it down so no little bugger-buggers can get in it. And you always got to seal that top when you're done with a box of cereal. Otherwise, like I was saying about the bag inside, if you don't close it up, bugs will get in it, and then your cereal will have a whole lot of extra protein that you don't need. And also you could get sick from eating bugs. So now, first impressions, looking at that. According to this side of the box, we have these golden graham looking pieces that are supposed to represent the cone. Let me double check that. Yep. And we have these ones that are shaped like those Cocoa Pebbles boulders that are supposed to represent the ice cream. And then we've got what can obviously be considered Cocoa Puffs, because it's literally a little chocolate puff that is there for the, let me see how they word it, Cocoa Nuggets. They couldn't use the word puff, so they call them Cocoa Nuggets. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. So what brand is this post? No, General Mills. I greatly appreciate that, General Mills. But let's see if it actually tastes anything, and I mean anything, like a drumstick. Now we open the milk. Bada boom. And we pour the milk into the bowl. And then we put the cap back on the milk and we throw it away. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I am, but only just barely. Will it taste like a drumstick? Bite number one. Get a little bit more of the cone flavored bits in there, like that. See? Get a good look at that. Isn't that a taste of something delightful? I don't know, I haven't tasted it yet. So let's taste it. Well, first impressions. It tastes like they just threw 3 of their most popular cereals together into a box. But it tastes good. because it's three of their most popular cereals thrown together. Now, on the whole, the most abundant flavor I'm getting is the vanilla. Getting a little bit of a hit from that chocolate. And I believe I'm tasting Golden Grams. So now that I've had it all together, pardon me, now that I've had it all together, I'm going to try each of the pieces individually. Let's see if I was right in guessing what they all were. The cone, aka Golden Grams. Yep, they just used Golden Grams for the cone. The Cocoa Puffs, or as they call it, Cocoa and Nuggets. Yeah, it's your standard Cocoa Puff. And these ones, I take it back, these do not actually look like Cocoa Pebbles boulders. These look more like Sugar Cookie Crisp. So, without further ado, yeah, it tastes like Sugar Cookie Crisp. Let's go back in for a second scoop of all of it, shall we? The taste of the original Sundae cone, now in your cereal bowl. I can kind of get where they're going with that. It does kind of taste like a drumstick in cereal form. But in all reality, let's be real, folks. They just took 3 different cereals and went, sugar, spice, and Cocoa Puffs. These are the ingredients chosen to create drumstick cereal. Classic vanilla flavor. So, yeah, now that I've had the classic vanilla kind, I kind of want to try the other ones. I believe they had a mint chocolate chip one. That sounds like it would be nice. But I'm going to give this an overall rating of try it. I want you, the viewer, if you have the funds and if you're able to find this stuff, give it a whirl. I think you'll like it. That is, of course, if you're a fan of Sugar Cookie Crisp, Cocoa Pebbles, and Golden Grams all mixed together. And I will say this much, this stuff is far, far and away above, better, so much better than that god-awful Sour Patch Kids cereal, because that stuff still leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Just thinking about it makes me almost want to. It makes me almost want to throw up. It was that bad. Hell, even Markiplier recently tried the stuff, and he doesn't like it. And apparently, he is like a really, really big fan of sour stuff. Self-proclaimed, he says he is. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, I'm going to cut this here because, well, this ain't going to get any crispier. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I do greatly and thoroughly appreciate it. If you like what you've seen here today, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon to be notified of future uploads once you are subscribed. Share this with your friends. If you think they'll like it, even if you don't think they'll like it, feel free to share. And with all of that happy hullabaloo, horse hockey, and garbage out of the way, this is Oxleymations saying, drumstick cereal, it's pretty good. And later.